Anderson and Daisy Thomas, I get the vibe that I might need the swear jar ready. Be near the dump button. Cody Waitman is in, and he's dropped quite a few already, and I love it.
right.
But
I thought
we're
you were
on
talking
air.
about Will.
Oh, well, he
getting a
might.
bit
But is the
fanboy.
lid off or on? Is it on? Is it off? You being the Western Bulldog supporter, Cody Waitman being a Bulldog
Well, for the
and an artist.
supporters, the lid is on. But like Cody, what's the vibe down at the club? How are we feeling at the Bulldogs?
Hey guys, hard
Oh, yeah, hi. Welcome.
Yeah, good to
hard
see
to
you.
follow deals. I'm a bit of potty mouth compared to him, so I'll try and put a filter on. But the vibe's good at the club. We're I just caught the back end of that interview and talking about the redevelopment and stuff, which is super exciting, and it feels like we're good to be our best players now and be our best selves coming into the club every day, and you don't want to rush out of there and get out of the construction site, which is nice.
Well, give us an insight just on that of what it was like and what it's like now. Like, just paint the picture for people at home who are hearing about this. What were the conditions like that you were operating under and training under, and what are they like now?
Yeah, I mean, we're still very lucky to have great facilities, but there was some inconveniences at the same time, and there's meetings and there's bloody construction site noise going on, and everyone's yelling over the top of that or whatever it was.
It was park footy like though. Like we've
Yeah.
been down there, like it was more your suburban ground than the Holden Centre or whatever, the AIA Centre.
Yeah, physio room and like the portables and stuff like that, sort of like real humbling sort of stuff, which we don't mind in the West, to be honest. But now it's nice to feel a little bit fancy and feel like we're 80 million goes a long way. So we're doing all right now for sure.
Are you keeping the lid on though? Because Will has been very keen to say no, subdued, relaxed, happy, but not blowing the lid off it.
Yeah, no, well, that was the aim going into Adelaide game, just keep the lid on. So
And they started
we did
kicking
that.
They kicked the lid
Really
on.
on firm. This lid's stuck. Can't get this lid off.
Yeah, we chucked that lid on for sure.
I mean, what is it with the Bulldogs in Adelaide? Do you guys just not like going to South Australia? Is like, what's going on?
It's weird. That's actually my favourite oval to go to every year. I love playing in Adelaide. It's a beautiful oval. Flying in over the top of it's cool. Everything about Adelaide Oval on Friday night against Port or whatever it is awesome. And yeah, it just hasn't looked after it this year, so maybe I'm a bit off it.
I love it. I had an Instagram account come across my radar called
yeah.
Flea Market.
Mm.
I want to talk to Cody Waitman about this because you are a full-blown artist and you've got an exhibition coming up with some other footy players.
I do, yeah.
It's very exciting. We'll talk to you about it after Goitier on Triple M Breakfast. Cody Waitman is in the studio with us. You can check out his art on Flea Market on Instagram, or you can go to hotshotpr.com.au about an exhibition that's going to be called Beyond the Game, The Creative Pursuits of AFL Players. It starts August 30, runs for the whole weekend at the above Gertrude Street, Fitzroy. You, Cody, I don't even know where to start. Like, you've got the surfboard stuff, you've done murals. What do you call yourself as an artist?
Yeah,
you
I don't even
describe
know
it?
either, to be honest.
Yeah.
I kind of just, whatever I feel, I kind of just do. And I'm pretty ADHD, so it kind of fits that brief and bounce around from object to object and different mediums and just have fun trying new things.
The murals you're saying are a newer part. Are you enjoying a little bit more of that?
Yeah, they've been really fun to do some bigger scale stuff and collaborate with other really successful artists and stuff. So had the spray cans out and painting some walls with the rollers and doing that bigger scale stuff's pretty fun and something that I've enjoyed, yeah.
Okay, just take us back for people who don't know the whole story of your connection with art. Where did it start? Like, where was that expression for someone who was expressing themselves at a football field? Where did art come into your life?
Yeah, I think it was probably always there passively a little bit. At school, you got to do art, so I did enjoy doing it, but I was forced to in a way. And then probably now I look back, my nana actually loved doing art, and often when she'd babysit us, there was always art in the spare room, and she loved painting boats, and always had canvases around me and whatnot. And then my auntie's a really successful milliner, so there's sort of some creativity in the blood, I think. When I sort of looked back, and I found that as footy's become more of a job and more serious, that this art stuff's become that innocent passion that I probably had with footy when I was younger, and that escape and that freedom. So finding that I get that with art, and that's sort of why I'm doing heaps more of it, because I just want to do it.
That's so good. And you are going to be joined by Christian Petrarca, because we know about his cooking skills that he shares online. And Isaac Rankin, is he going to perform at the exhibition?
Yeah, so we're going to have a really cool opening night, and I was sort of thinking about the event that I had in my mind for a while and how I could build it up and make it more than just my art. And it became this a really cool opportunity to get other players involved that had other passions and bring them together to create an event and a bit of a launch night. And fortunately enough, Christian and Isaac were super quick to say they want to get involved and help out the charity. And we're doing all this for Make-A-Wish, which is an awesome organisation that for kids that haven't had as good a run as us as footballers. We've been blessed and very lucky to be where we are. And so it's nice to feel like we can help out, sell some art on the night. Isaac is going to perform a couple of songs with guitar. He's amazing.
He is. I've got a little bit of him playing Fast Car. I can't remember where this was from, but he's so talented.
Fast car. I ain't got a ticket, so anyway, maybe we can make it there. Maybe together we can get somewhere. They were the perfect couple. That always locked lips. She gave her his heart.
Can't wait to see that sort of thing live.
He played at the footy show before Gather Round in front of it, and I think that was one of his biggest performances. Mate, he walked out and crushed it.
Didn't he? Yeah.
Super talented.
Yeah, that's sort of when I learned that he was doing this. And the more I've expressed my art, the more I'm finding out how many AFL players and AFLW players are doing really cool things off field as a creative outlet and whatnot. And that's kind of why we call this Beyond the Game. I think it's hopefully got leverage to go future years and express other players really cool things off field. And there's a lot of negative press around footballers and what we do off field, whether it's partying and all the negative stuff we get caught doing or whatever. And
Get caught doing it.
like it.
Still doing
that we
it.
are doing
Yeah,
it.
not
we
doing
do
it.
We are
Awful
getting
time.
caught.
no one's doing it.
I love it. Hotshotpr.com.au for the details. We'll talk to you about footy again after this. Exhibition Friday the 30th of August to Sunday the 1st of September. It's called Beyond the Game, the creative pursuits of AFL players. Get the details at hotshotpr.com.au.
So pleased to have Cody in here. Like, great fun times. We're having excellent conversations both on and off air. So I hate to have to change the tone a little bit here for a second, Cody. But
What have you done?
Well, no, Cody's done nothing.
What have you
Cody's
done,
been-
Hose?
I'm
No,
fine.
No, Rose is fine as well.
Hang
So,
on, this means it's only one person.
yes.
What are you owning up to, Will?
Okay, so here we'll get into this. Back in the day, Eddie Maguire was on every TV show, every radio show. They called him Eddie Everywhere. Now it's the Daily Daisy. You can't turn on your radio without
Daisy-o.
Daisy-o. You can't
Chasing
turn on
me,
your
you
Daisy-o
bastards.
without bloody hearing this guy his stupid opinions about everything there is. That this is him on the midweek rub.
I'm officially on the record as saying get your Sharpie out and put your line through the Western Bulldogs. They're done for the year. The Blues will win this game, and by
Done for
doing
the
so,
year.
done for the year. Yeah, they've got the Cats, the Swans, the D's, and the Crows. 3 of those away after this game, so I think they are kaput. Book your holidays for September, Doggies fans.
Yep.
So this is a thing, right? So we all have things outside of footy. You've got your art. What a lot of people don't know was that I did a double degree in law and arts and psychology. So this is what we call reverse psychology. So this is, for the Western Bulldogs fans, you are all welcome. I've inspired your team at a finals tilt. You're locked away. You're playing finals. And I can't take all the credit, Will, but I'll happily take my share of it.
Okay, how do you feel hearing that, Cody?
Oh, thanks, Daisy. Appreciate it, man.
See? And that's why we love
He's
it.
my favourite player. I'm not going to rip him.
See, this was
Now-
a man who was a Collingwood fan
Loyal.
growing up.
Is that right? And you grew up like idolising Daisy.
Yep, sure did.
How do you feel now, sitting next to him? Still the
After
same?
that comment, not as good. But
But I do love the way you play. And we have chats about sort of small forward craft and how much it can suck at times. But you play it in such a fun manner, Will. As a Bulldogs fan, you'd love the way he goes about it.
Yes, absolutely. I mean, mate, you're an incredible small forward. But what a lot of people love and appreciate about your game is you also kind of play that small forward, tall forward way in your game. You're a great mark. You're a great lead. Like, what's it like with the Bulldogs with that star-studded forward line, making sure that everybody gets their space and their moment to shine within it?
yeah, it's a pretty cool group to be a part of. We're obviously really young, but hopefully we can stay together for quite a long time and become really, really influential in the competition as a group. But we gym together and stuff, and we just have good times, and everyone gets along really well, which is cool. And I think a lot of us have hit the scoreboard this year equally, and no one's really starred, which is nice. It's like there's so many avenues and different way to get to goal, which is challenging for the opposition, and I think it's helping us a lot.
There has been the most even competition of probably ever at the moment. How far can the Doggies go? Is there the sense that as long as we're in finals, away?
Yeah, I think we're always optimistic. Even 21, we sort of in a similar position, and yeah, I think that once you're there, there's every chance we can go all the way. But like you say, it's a super even comp, and there's still a chance we don't make it. So we got to just focus on the next week and the next week, and get these two done, and then hopefully from there, then we can have a real charge at the finals.
Well, I think officially there is no way you will win the grand final.
Yeah. There you go.
Well
that's
done,
psychology.
Daisy.
Thanks, Daisy.
Love it.
Reverse
That's the
psychology.
reverse.
Thank you, Sharpie out.
I'm not Daisy, but I want to hear Cody's kicked the goal. Cody's kicked the ball.
No.
Brian Starr. Flea Market is on your Instagram where you can see your artwork, or you can go to hotshotpr.com.au for all the details of Beyond the Game, the creative pursuits of AFL players, Friday the 30th of August to Sunday 1st of September. You track Isaac Rankin. It's a good time for Make-A-Wish at the above 198 Gertrude Street, Fitzroy. All the best with it, and go Doggies.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate having me on.
Thank you.